guys, Caleb here with Nice MCO Sports. How you all doing today? I'm doing great because it's Nolan Arenado Day. That's what I'm dubbing it. We are paying Nolan Arenado an 8-year, I think $260 million contract. That's almost $33 million a year. Thank goodness the Rockies listened to their, listened and really understood that Nolan wants to play here, guys. No matter what way you look at it, Nolan wants to play here, and it's just awesome that we are. I'm so stoked that the Rockies actually did something right. They actually realized that somebody wanted to play here, and he wants to stay here. Granted, yes, after 3 years he can opt out. He can. I don't think he's going to. He wants to be here, guys. We read him. He wants to be here. I think we should let him. Let him stay as long as he wants. Let him stay. I don't care how long he stays. But if he wants to stay, let him stay. And pay the man. If you really know Nolan and you really know the Rockies, you know exactly why everybody wants to keep Nolan. He's just, he's bringing so much energy to him, and it's awesome to be around. And if you don't know that, well then, you're just silly. The camera got messed up. Sorry. Anyway, so one thing that it's great that we have Nolan. And it's good to see Mark Reynolds back. I'm really happy he's back. Hit a grand slam the other day, and he's doing well on first base. And I think this is a good time for Mark Reynolds is getting up there a little bit in age. I think it's time for him to take somebody and really work with him on first base. Let's get another position player that's gonna be a Rocky for a lifetime. I thought DJ was gonna stick around, but he ended up going to the Yankees, and they're good for him. You can't really blame a player if he wants to move closer to home or anything like that. So, moving on. Let's talk a little bit more about sports besides just the awesome Rockies. Let's talk about the Avs. Do I think the pickup we got the other day was a good one? Yes, I think it was for a third-round draft pick. And that guy knows what he's doing. But when I heard there's rumors, by the way, if you don't know, the trade deadline is today for the NHL. There's rumors floating around that the Avs were possibly going to go after Jonathan Quick from the LA Kings. I would have taken that in a heartbeat. Well, it depends on what they want. If they just wanted a draft round pick and a little bit of money, I think we should have done it. And yes, Varlamov is on a hot streak. But from his history, he's not consistent. He can have the 5 or 6, even 10 game awesome streak and do well, but then turn around and give you 10 or 15 bad games. So, we need to maybe look at getting somebody new. But Jonathan Quick isn't, the youngest goalie out there. But if we can get somebody that's good, I like Jonathan Quick. I think he would be a great addition to the Avs. Bassard is very good. I'm glad we picked him up. He's a bigger center. I think that was a good pick. So yeah, yes, we lost last night. Another painful overtime loss. That makes the Avs 1 for 12 in overtime. 1 for 12. We need to go back to fundamentals on defense again. That's what we need to do. We need to go back to fundamentals on defense. We also need to go and we need to work with our goalies. That's what we need to do. They're giving these games away in overtime, which we cannot afford. Yes, we do get 1 point, but we want 2 points if we want to stay in the hunt for a playoff and a wild card spot. We need to win games. We need to keep winning and winning and winning and winning. That's the only way we're going to survive. Now, I heard a theory from another podcast I was listening to the other day that, maybe the Avs maybe kind of want to avoid the playoffs. Sorry. Maybe they want to slightly avoid the playoffs. I'm sorry. I can't get behind something like that in Colorado sports. The only team that I might have seen that hinted that they were like, oh, we're done, let's just go for a good draft pick was the Broncos. But it's been a while since I've seen that. In fact, honestly, I can't really say. I would say maybe before Von Miller, but Von Miller never gives up. So as I guess that right there, that really scaring Cam Newton. Um, I'm gonna kind of go into what everybody's been talking about in the NFL. One is we'll just get out of the way. Is Colin Kaepernick possibly going to Carolina? I don't believe in Colin Kaepernick. And here's the reasons. I don't think he's that great of a quarterback. I think he's a drama queen. I think he's gonna want too much money. I don't think he's a starter quarterback anymore. He's been out of the league for too long. My number one concern though for Colin Kaepernick is a PR nightmare. Sorry, that's the breaks, man. If you don't like my opinion, no, you're entitled to it. But you're also entitled to your own opinion. You think Colin Kaepernick's a great guy? That's your opinion. I think he is a guy that just wants attention. I think he just wants money, and he throws a fit when he doesn't get his way. So, it's my opinion. If they do sign Colin Kaepernick, I'm not saying I won't be a Carolina fan, but I will root for a lot of people to beat us. Because I don't like Colin Kaepernick. I think what he stands for is wrong. I think the way he did it was wrong. And I'm sorry, that's just my personal opinion. Moving on to personal opinions of mine. I honestly believe, sorry, let me turn down my phone here. I personally believe, now, once again, people, if you have not heard, the owner of the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft, was busted in a prostitution massage parlor where they busted it for human trafficking. And that's a no-no. That's one of the biggest no-nos of all time. But I will give Robert Kraft one thing, and I don't know if you want to take this as a compliment or if you take it as a slapping backhanded compliment or whatever you want to call it. My issue is that the media is saying, oh well, he was behind the human trafficking organization or ring. He wasn't. I firmly believe that. I don't think he was in charge of it. Do I think he knew what was going on? Yes, I do. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. To me, it's getting to the point of ridiculousness with the Patriots. And I am a Carolina Panther fan, and yes, do I stand behind my old owner that said something inappropriate to a female coworker in the front office? I do not believe that. I think that is wrong for him to do. It's in the workplace, you got to keep it separate. But on that note, the LA Clippers owner that made racial remarks, once again, I am not promoting that. In no way, shape, or form do I promote that kind of stuff. But he was forced to sell his team, and so was the owner of the Carolina Panthers, was forced to sell his team too. So, you look at the Patriots' track record. They've been caught videotaping. They've been caught deflating balls. And sorry, guys, they got proven they were guilty. They got Julia Edelman, the MVP of the Super Bowl this last year, was busted for peds. And then you got Aaron Hernandez that killed someone and then killed himself in prison. Aaron Hernandez, fine, I'll let that go. But still, you have 4 or 5 instances where the Patriots have been caught red-handed cheating. and they've gotten a slap on the wrist. Well, to me, this is the final straw. Now you're talking about federally illegal, 100% illegal things. The owner of that team got caught prostitute in a brothel. I'm going to call it a brothel because that's pretty much what it is. He got caught. He got caught. It was outside of work. Well, so was the LA Clipper statements. He was outside of work, yet he was still forced to sell his team. I'm going to say it. You disagree with me if you want. Robert Kraft, you need to be forced to sell your team. Enough's enough. You've been caught cheating. You've known what you've been doing, and it's time to sell that team. It's only fair. Now, give him time like Carolina did. Carolina got time. I totally agree with giving them time to sell. I totally agree with that. But he's going to get a fine. He should. Now, the other part comes on here is Roger Goodell. All right? Roger Goodell needs to come down and say, sorry, Robert, but we're going to force you to sell the team. You're going to pay a $500,000 or even $1 million fine. And the Patriots will give up a second-round draft pick. Or even a third-round draft pick. You just can't really punish the team for what the owner has done. This is, outside of football. But they still need to be punished as an organization for even allowing this to happen because people knew. So, what do you guys think? Do you think Robert Kraft should have to sell the team? Do you think he should be forced out? Or do you think he should be just taking the fine that he's going to get for, as an owner, you need to be better. You need to be an outstanding person. So, same principle. Do you think Robert Kraft should have to sell the team? Do you think he should lose his team? Also, I just want to, put it out there for you guys. Do you think maybe this was a good idea with Nolan? I think it is. Everybody I've talked to, all my friends, all my families, and all my other sportsmen have said this is a great. It's about time we paid a Rockies player to stay here that wants to be here. And he deserves it. I want your opinion, though. Do you think he deserved it? Are the Nuggets choking toward the end of the season? No, I think they're doing. The Nuggets will be fine, people. The Nuggets will be fine. But we'll see in the playoffs, and hopefully win out one and done. The Avs. I'm a little worried for the Avs, but I think if we can keep winning, we need to get a win streak back. Yes, we have a point streak. We've won, every single game we've gotten a point in the last 5 games. But that's not enough. If you know hockey, that's not enough. You can't go on a 4-game winning streak and then lose in overtime. And then you go on another slump for a couple games. You can't do that in the NHL. So, do you think the Avs have what it takes to make it in the playoffs? If we make it into the playoffs, I think we could. But we have to win. We'll see. Guys, I made it a short video because I'm just so pumped. I've got some other personal issues going on. But I'm so pumped. The Rockies finally did something with their money, and they made it in a good investment. Nolan Arenado Day is what I'm calling it. Alright, guys, that's it. Here we go again. Girl Scout cookies are almost done. They're almost out of season, so go get some. Also, GoTie, I believe they're almost done with their Kickstarter. So go on to gotie.com. I believe it's /Chuck Norris. And help him out, or you can even just buy a tie. Help him out. Adam's a good guy. He's my brother-in-law. Help him out. Get the business started. Alright, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good Nolan Arenado Day.